Alright, what's going on, guys? Boy TG, welcome back to another video. So in this video, we're going to do my 12 days, my first video of my 12 days of Vlogmas hockey video series. That's right, we are trying something new on the TG hockey channel. This will be my 12 days of Vlogmas video series, and this will be the first video for that. I never done vlogging before, though I'm looking forward to doing it a lot more in the near future. So this will be my first time trying out vlogging and doing a Vlogmas type of video. But yeah, wanted to try something new on the TG hockey channel, and I figured since everybody's getting their Vlogmas videos out, I know most of them are hockey related though, but since everybody's getting their Vlogmas video out for whatever they want to do, I figure why not do a hockey themed Vlogmas video or videos for the TG hockey channel, and that's what we're doing now. So this first video will be my introduction to hockey, how I got into hockey, players, teams, or team that got me into hockey, and why I liked it and other stuff. So that's what this first video will be about. So make sure that you are subscribed to the TG hockey channel so you can follow these videos along. It is December the 4th, so kind of doing this a little bit late, but we're just gonna roll with it. And yeah, hopefully you guys like these videos. Like I said, I never done this before, so this first video is going to be a little bit odd, or not odd, but it probably won't be as good as the other videos of this series that I plan to do. So this will be my first one, and you guys can leave any comments below. You're welcome to chirp me if you like, because like I said, this is my first time doing it. I don't know how this will turn out. I hope it turns out good though. We'll just see how everything will go. So, but anyways, I plan to make these 8 to 10 minutes long, though. It won't. I hope that these videos won't go over 10 minutes. Somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes is how long I tend to keep these 12 days of Vlogmas videos. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So, how I got into hockey. Now, to those who don't know, most of you should know, but to those who don't know, I got into hockey by watching the Chicago Blackhawks during the dynasty years. Patrick Kane, Jonathan Tage, Duncan Keith, Brent Seabrook, Marian Hossa, Corey Crawford, Nicholas Johnson. The list goes on and on. And of course, we won those 3 Stanley Cups in the 6-year spans, 2010, 2013, and 2015. I actually have this 2015 Stanley Cup photo I got when I was a kid. It's kind of dusty now. It's kind of dusty. I'm just now seeing this. Just wipe the dust off of it some. But yeah, I got this Stanley Cup championship photo when I was a kid when the Blackhawks won the 2015 Stanley Cup. To be honest, this was my favorite Stanley Cup memory from the 2010 Chicago Blackhawks because we got it done at home. It wasn't on the road like the first 2 were. Got it done at home in Chicago at the United Center in front of our home fans. It's what made this really memorable for me than the other 2 Stanley Cup runs. Now, Patrick Kane's 2010 Game 6 Stanley Cup winning goal, the greatest goal scored in Blackhawks history in regular season and playoffs, in my opinion. But this one will be my number 1 favorite memory, just because we got it done at home at the United Center in front of our fans. Matt House on Madison was absolutely buzzing in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup final this year. Not to mention that we got the shutout as well. So, yeah, just got that picture when I was a kid. I thought I'd show it in this video. So the Blackhawks were the main reason of why I got into hockey. I grew up a Hawks fan. I've been a Blackhawks fan all my life. I grew up watching them, went to the games at the United Center, and through the good and the bad, I still am a Blackhawks fan. Blackhawks are my favorite NHL team. I have 2-3 Blackhawks jerseys. I even have a Blackhawks room with the little banner of the Blackhawks Stanley Cup wins over the years. I have a Jonathan Tage Stanley Cup. I mean, not Stanley Cup. I have a Jonathan Tage Blackhawks banner. This was before he joined his hometown Winnipeg Jets. Still miss him in Chicago, though, but can't wait for that game in January where Taser returns to the United States. That'll be a memorial game. And then I have a Chicago Blackhawks spread. I have Chicago Blackhawks pictures. I have Chicago Blackhawks jersey. All the stuff I had since I was a kid, I still have now. So, yeah, Blackhawks were, again, the main reason of how and why I got into hockey. I was and still am a Blackhawks fan today. And I enjoy... And I'm hoping that this rebuild, turns out well. Blackhawks, even though they lost 6 of their last 7 games, already made signs of improvement this season. They had a good start to the season, though. A great start to the season. And now their record is, I believe, 11-9-6. Outside of a wild card spot, the Sharks and the Kraken hold the wild card spots in the Western Conference. But we're still doing well. We're still, making those strides and improvements. So it's not like we're 5-6 points out of a wild card spot. I mean, we're still in the Western Conference wild card playoff picture. And I enjoy watching Connor Bedard. I enjoy watching Frank Nazar. I enjoy watching Spencer Knight, Oliver Moore, and the rest of this young Chicago Blackhawks team, man. We'll see how everything goes with the rebuild, but I do miss the 2010s team. That team gave me so many memories as a kid, and I'm pretty sure for the next generation of Blackhawks fans, I'm pretty sure Connor Bedard, Frank Nazar, and these other young and upcoming Chicago Blackhawks players will give new memories to the next generations. And I can't wait to see them lift the Stanley Cup once again, whenever that will happen. My favorite NHL player growing up was Patrick Kane. Kane was always my guy. He was my role model technically in the sport of hockey. Mr. Showtime as a kid. When I played, I would always try and copy his moves, try and copy his style, his technique, his skill set. I would watch highlight videos like almost every day, trying to copy his skill set to see what can Kaner do that I can do. What can I do to make myself look like Kaner? So I tried to, be the next Patrick Kane, if you will. So, yeah, I do miss him in Chicago, too. I did watch that game when the Red Wings were in Chicago, take on the Blackhawks. This was during Chris Chelios' retirement night, and I shedded a little bit of a tear or two when Kaner was back in Chicago when they played that introduction and tribute to Patrick Kane. I kind of shedded a tear just because he was the main reason why I became a Blackhawks fan. It was showtime every night for me. Every game, every night, it was showtime. Putting on a show for the Chicago Blackhawks and putting on these highlight reel moments. And he was an icon here in Chicago. And unfortunately, he's on the rival Detroit Red Wings and not playing for the Blackhawks. But yeah, we still miss him in Chicago. He may be a Red Wing, but he will forever be remembered as playing for the Chicago Blackhawks. But if I can tell my younger self one thing, I would probably say to get into hockey like at an early stage, because usually people that start getting into hockey is like or start playing, I should say, is somewhere between 2 and 4 years old. Fortunately, I didn't start at that age, so that would be one thing I would tell my younger self, to start playing or start at least skating at that age, and then work your way up into becoming a successful hockey player than I am right now. So I would say to start skating at around 2 to 4, and then maybe at the age of 5 or 6, I would say to start playing hockey. So that would be one thing I will tell my younger self that. But I can see we're already past 10 minutes to this video, so that's going to do it for this Vlogmas video for today. And like I said, I know that this one may be a little bit terrible. I hope to try and be more smoother and, more clear and not stutter a lot for these videos. But because it's my first one, I didn't know how this would turn out. Let me know what you guys think of this one down in the comments. Let me know if any improvements you think I should make for my Vlogmas video. Let me know if you like this first one, though. But one more thing before I do call it a day. Christmas is here. Well, Christmas is coming. December is here. Christmas is in 21 more days. And what better Christmas gift to get than getting some of my hockey books on Amazon? That's right. I have 4 hockey books that I have written myself on Amazon. The first one is Rising. I actually don't have it with me, but I can tell you what it is. Rising Up, A Young Player's Journey to the NHL. That is my first hockey book that I've written. It is out on Amazon. And then my next book, Slapshot Struggles, the story of our middle school hockey team. I have Breaking Barriers, a black man's ice league journey. I have From IceBergs to IceKings. And in honor of the Blackhawks centennial season, I wrote this from my personal experience as a Blackhawks fan, my top 10 Blackhawks moments. Get your copies on Amazon today. This will be a great Christmas present for your kid. It is a book for all ages, and your kid will love these books, especially these books. These books your kid will most definitely love. And if your kid is a Blackhawks fan like myself, he will most definitely will want to read this book as well. So again, just make sure to get your copies of my book on my books on Amazon. I will put the link for these books in the description for you guys to go get your copies today. These will make great Christmas presents for your kid. So make sure to get your copies of my books today. And this won't be the only video that I show them in. I will show them in the other Vlogmas videos as well. So yeah, this won't be the only one. But anyways, I will see you guys next time.